Well, let me tell you a story about a pair of brothers, Andy and Dustin. They're like no others. They hit the road, traveling land, testing out food. Ain't that grand? From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore. But the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Silent Dn'A, showing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Let me tell you a story about a pair of brothers, Andy and Dustin. They're like no others. They hit the road, traveling land, testing out food. Ain't that grand? From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore. But the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Silent Dn'A, chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern Dn'A, chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern Dn'A, chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. For the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern Dn'A, chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied.
Hey, I'm here. And my co host, of course. Usually you'll see here in the live stream, my dog, that's who I'm referring to. She's here also, laying on the ground, passed out. So, we are here to hang out with you for an hour, answer any questions you may have about any of the videos that we've got going on, or just everyday questions that we got going on in this area. So, and she's woken up. She knows it's her time to shine. Dixie Belle is making presence right known on the video. It's the real star of the show. She comes and hangs out with us, of course, on our live streams, and she's excited. She was dead asleep just 5 seconds ago, and now she's wide awake. That's how she works. Trying to make sure I get my Facebook pulled up just in case someone tunes in. I can check out anybody that may comment or something. So yeah, Dixie, honey, you can't be coming underneath my leg. And okay, now you got me tangled up. All right, so yeah, we're gonna be hanging out a little bit. Hopefully the storm we're getting ready to get is going to move on through. Not Dixie, go over there and lay down. It's not going to hit us that hard right now. We'll give you an outside look to show you what we're looking at right now. Right now, it's a little bit dark, and we've definitely getting some clouds up here. It's getting a little dark right now. It's supposed to hit at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and it's definitely looking like it could hit us. But if you look at the radar, and I'll throw that up here. It looks like it may just, hang on, well, hit the wrong button. There we go. Here we go. Boom. All right. No, I was not transitioning to what world's going on. Let's do this. All right, boom. Okay, now we're transitioning right here. All right, so the radar looked like it might just push right up north of us, which is kind of on the good side because if you are from this area, you know the way where we're located at. There's the mountain range, the Appalachian Mountain Range goes right up there. If the storm is north of us, that usually follows that mountain range and moves right on up through West Virginia and Kentucky. If it's south, it does push it right into us, and it looks like it's going to push right over top of us. And this is supposed to be a pretty bad storm. Possible tornadoes could happen in this storm, so which is not a normal thing for us in this area. It's it's a very rarity to have a tornado, but it has happened. It has happened. So we have more than anything, rain, flooding causes a lot of damage in this area. Of course, if you remember, just a few months back, we had that major flood that wiped out a few towns, caused a lot of damage. So yeah, we're kind of watching this storm, see what it's going to do. But it is very gloomy out today, and it's supposed to be like that I think for a few hours at least, until this major storm goes on by. So I think we're gonna be fine. We may get a little rain from this storm, but it won't be a whole lot, so it ain't too bad. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, Holly, we're doing good. Just kind of chilling out, watching the weather, see what it's like. It's kind of gloomy and stuff, so we're kind of just watching that and seeing what it's going to be doing. But we're hanging out. We're hanging out, chilling today. Gonna be hanging out with you guys for an hour or so. But before we get into the content, as always, I like to mention how you can support the channel. And if you don't support me, the best way to do it is through Blackout Coffee Company. The link is in the description. It's my affiliate link. So if you want to support me as a creator, the best way to do it is to click that affiliate link. Go buy you the best coffee that you're going to find out there. It's the best quality coffee, best tasting coffee, and it has some of the best flavored coffee by far. I'm drinking the Jamaican Me Crazy, but the Blueberry Crumble is my second favorite right now. But they always put up some new stuff every now and then. They'll put up some new stuff, and it's always fun to scroll through and say, "Ooh, what do they got?" I got Black Forest Cake. Ooh, okay. I haven't seen that one on here. I don't think that was on here last week when we looked at this. I mean, there's always something to find on here. Plus, they got your K cups. They've got your what do you call it? The ready to drink coffees, your canned coffees. You can skip the brews, what it says on here. And this is by far the best coffee that you're going to find. Now, if you want to support the channel as a whole, me and Andy as a whole, the best way to do it is to go and buy some merch. We got all kinds of stuff, and we got some Tennessee stuff. We got some Bristol stuff. We got some funny saying shirts. Like this one, it's the pizza because no good story ever began with a salad. Comes in different colors and different sizes. You can pick whatever size you want. We got female shirts. We got male shirts. We got hats. We got devices, cases for your phones, stickers. We got water bottles, mugs, steel tumblers, pint glasses. I mean, whatever you think, we possibly have something that y'all might like on here. So just go and purchase a shirt or something that supports the channel. It helps us out greatly to continue to make content for you guys. And if you can't, we understand. Times are tough. Things are expensive right now. We get that not everybody has an just expendable income. So the best way you can do to help us out no matter what is comment on our videos, like them, share them, get them out to as many people as you want. Watch right now. Our biggest thing for like YouTube goes is watch time hours. So just throw one of our playlists on, let it run out. Just let that thing run on repeat. Go to another playlist. Maybe missed a video we haven't seen before. You can do that, and that costs you absolutely nothing, just some time. And you can have that playing in the background. You don't even have to listen to our awesome voices. But if you want to put your kids in front of the TV, we're family friendly, so it doesn't matter what you don't have to worry about whatever we're going to say. It'll be fine. So that's the best way you can do anything for us. Is that's free. Is just to do all that stuff. And of course, if you're not getting our content, hit the notification bell, because on YouTube they don't always send out the notification that we're going live or throwing up a video. And we also have our Discord. If you want to be in the Discord, I think my frame is a little off. If you want to be in the Discord and join the family, it's totally free. Don't cost you a thing. You get updates on when videos go live, and you can talk to us anytime. You know, message us on there. The link is in the description for that. All right. All that being said, that's out of the way. All right, one ad read for you guys. That's all I'm going to do. Woo! Got that out of the way. I'm a little winded now. All right. Last week I dived into a little bit of a tough situation that was going on, and I don't know if there's any updates on that situation. If you want to find out, if you're interested in what's going on with that, make sure you go check out Angry Cops or Unsub podcast. They've got all the updates on what's going on. I've been kind of out of the loop here the last few weeks, and I just seen something being posted on Twitter about Take to the Streets of Buffalo. So I'm guessing something major is going on still with that they're still trying to cover up some major stuff. So who knows how far that's going to go. But if you want updates with that, go check out them. I'm not going to steal their story. It's their story to tell. So I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of, if you haven't heard about it, what's going on. Yeah, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, the Buffalo Public Schools have been hiding child abuse that's going on within their school systems, and kind of reclassifying it as officer on site or miscellaneous, and not in some points not even notifying the parents that something happened to their kid that was pretty messed up. So if you want more information on all that stuff, and if you haven't heard the whole story, go listen to the subscribe podcast. Can't even speak. And they'll tell you more about that, what happened, and it's pretty hard to hear, but it's it's a crazy story, and you wouldn't, I guess you wouldn't expect it to be going on in the public schools, but it is, and it's probably going on nationwide is probably what's happening. Just a lot of parents don't even know what's going on. So go check them out. I don't know if there's any updates on it. I know there was some pending discovery trying to find out what some of this stuff was happening, and yeah, I think Fat Electrician, another YouTuber, is the one that's doing a lot of the research on it. He's part of the Unsubscribe podcast group, and he's good at his job, so he's doing very good work on finding some more information and backing up the claims of Angry Cops, who, if you don't know, that's Rich High, detective of Buffalo, New York's police department. So a detective in Buffalo that works on special victims cases. So yeah. All right. So yeah, tomorrow should wrap up our last video on the food truck series. I don't know if you enjoyed them or not, but we did a little food truck. I was planning on going doing trail days this weekend, but by the weather and the way things are looking this weekend, I don't think I'm going to go try to fight the rain and the crowds of Damascus, Virginia, to do a trail days video. It just doesn't seem like it's a very good. It's already, even in nice weather, it's already a hassle to go down there and fight the crowd and find parking. Because I don't know if you've ever been to Damascus, Virginia, or have even heard of it. It's a very small town. It's where I grew up, and if you blink your eyes going through that town, you will miss it. It's very small. It's a little dot on the map, and but it becomes like the biggest festival for hikers of the Appalachian Trail, and a lot of people come through there, and they have a good time with that, and there's a lot of merch for them to purchase, on their hiking. There are a lot of big companies come in and sell their stuff. A lot of the big hiking and outdoors community brands are there to promote their stuff and try to sell, like hammocks and tents and food supplies and all that stuff. It's all in one big thing, but it looks like it's not going to be a great weekend, which it happens. I mean, I remember, even snowing, I think one trail days. It's just the time of the year it happens. There's always some weird weather that happens. It's either raining or it's snowing or it's just blistering hot. And in the crowd there, that happens. And the town's not set up for the parking situation that goes on. Back when I was a kid, it was a little bit better. It wasn't as big, and you could pretty much just get down there no problem. But the last year we went, we got lucky and finding a parking spot that we probably wasn't even supposed to be parking in. But it was better than paying $20 to park in a muddy like yard just to get to the park that was across the street. So, and I drive a little car that was not going to work. Could have took Andy's truck, I guess, but my car's better on gas. So, yeah, it don't look like we're going to make it to Trail Days this year. It's all right. There's other festivals. Y'all seen a little bit of glimpse of what Trail Days looks like. Is there a hair on my hat? Oh, if there was, I must have got it. Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to be at Trail Days this year. We was going to try to go. It just don't look like it's going to happen. It depends. I mean, if it doesn't rain at all, I might still try to get out there. I'm the only one at the house right now. My wife's on vacation, where one of us has to be at home at all times with the dog. So she goes to her music festival, and I went to a concert last week, and I'm getting ready to go to a SmackDown event at the end of this month. So it kind of evens out, We don't get with Dixie wherever she's laying in the floor in front of me. She's, someone's got to be with her at all times. So she's a seizure dog. So that's just the way it is. We got to make sure we give her medicine and be on her, make sure she's good to go. But it works out, So y'all have been doing pretty well and helping us get our watch time hours up on YouTube. I've been looking at the analytics and stuff a little bit today, and it's kind of flattened out a little bit here recently, but the watch time hours are really starting to spike up even more, which is good. Y'all are doing y'all's job. I appreciate every bit that helps us out with this. Y'all are amazing for doing that. We're getting dangerously close to starting to be able to make some money on YouTube, and we're only halfway there to start making money off of ads. So y'all are killing it for us. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate it. And to get us there, I might start live streaming twice a week, just to try to help us boost up the numbers. I see we got a few people watching on Rumble. To our Rumble viewers that's out there, man, y'all are helping us out. Y'all actually do way better on Rumble than you do on YouTube. My comparison to our subscriber base, we have like 15 subscribers on Rumble and over 2,300 on YouTube. And it's every video we put out on Rumble, it outperforms YouTube every single time. So our Rumble viewers, even though you are smaller, y'all are killing it for us. So that is awesome. Y'all are amazing for that. We appreciate it wholeheartedly. I think Rumble, the way it's structured, we just have to get 100 subscribers. That's it. And we can start making money with Rumble, I think off of ads. And then I can do like live ad reads through whatever they got in here, and it will help us. But I think I need like 100. Some of them is like 15 subscribers in a stream, and some of them 20. Depends on what ad that gets pushed to me. So it just depends. Right now, if I go to the campaigns, there's nothing because I've only got 6 viewers total right now. So, but it's better than what we've been doing. We're getting there. We're moving forward. Y'all are killing it for us. Y'all are becoming part of the Southern Dn'A family. And for some reason, you like to come and hear my voice for an hour, which, hey, by all means, that's awesome. So, yeah, it's like I was saying earlier, tomorrow will be our last video of the food truck videos, and then we'll have some regular videos for you guys that are more nation or national brand stuff. And then I think we'll go back to our local stuff pretty quickly after, maybe like 4 videos after that. So I've got some weird ones coming up, a weird video coming up that I did not too long ago. That is a national thing that you can go out and get, and it was odd taste. So just to give you a little bit of a teaser, as something that y'all might want to see in a couple, and maybe it'd be a couple weeks. I got to do some editing today. I got to. When I get done with this live stream, I have to edit some videos. I have been procrastinating and not editing videos, and I need to do that. I'm bad about just forgetting to do editing. I hate it. It's the worst part of video creating is editing. For me, at least. Some people enjoy it. I got a buddy that has been on this channel before, um, named Jaden. Y'all have seen him on here, at least the ones that have been with us for a while. He's even talked to us on our live streams a few times. I've not been on Discord on that channel, so. But he enjoys it, or at least he's good at. I mean, he's good at. I think he has at least a good time doing other people's stuff when he does other people's stuff. But he does his own channel, and he, I guess, enjoys his creative process of editing. Mine's just more. I just feel like it's tedious work. It's just like, all right, put a little music here, cut this out, make this a little brighter, make this a little darker. It just seems tedious, and it's boring for me. I like doing this. I like, making the content. I like, that's the fun part. The behind the scenes stuff is what sucks. So, but yeah, we got some decent videos coming your way. Hopefully y'all enjoy those. I can't say good because that's up to y'all. Y'all, whether y'all think those are good videos or not, that's debatable, I guess. So y'all have to make that decision. We get a lot of random comments here recently on our videos, and if I haven't commented back, just know that I do read every single one of them. Even though sometimes I don't understand some of the comments. So, but yeah. But I do read them. I try to give a thumbs up on some of them. If I read them and remember to do that, sometimes I forget. So, but I do read every single one of them that pops up. I do get notifications when y'all comment. So please keep commenting. Y'all are amazing for that. I think their algorithms or something, because YouTube has this little inspiration thing, and it doesn't pertain to anything with our channel at all. Drives me nuts. And as much as I hate to say it, like, if you're a content creator, there's an app called vidIQ. They even got a YouTube page, and I swear they are the worst for just like being all about YouTube. And YouTube can do no wrong, which their app is pretty helpful on like coming up with like title names and descriptions and stuff and tags. It's been a little funky here recently, but they are the world's worst at just like YouTube can do no wrong. And they come out like with videos like YouTube just done this for small creators and this and this. And I'm like, well, we haven't seen it very much on ours. All ours is you guys. Y'all are the ones that are doing the work, not YouTube. YouTube is actively, and I've found proof of this, of smaller channels just flatlining their viewership. So it is what it is. Anyways, not to harp on YouTube too much, but y'all guys are the ones that are doing the work. Y'all guys are putting in the effort, and y'all are amazing for that. And if you don't like YouTube, go over and watch us on Rumble. It's a way better platform for content creators, in my opinion, because we do not get, like, our stuff gets put out to as many people at once that watch our stuff, which is not a lot. I mean, I get it. We're not everybody's cup of tea, but and it's not really a place for, I guess, food reviews just yet. But maybe it will be eventually, and there might be some content creators on there, but it's a better platform. You can watch it on your TV, you can watch it, on your computer, your phone. It's got all the apps that YouTube does. And I actually like their streaming platform a lot better. It's got a lot more little bells and whistles to it, and I like little bells and whistles that I can, mess with. I don't know all of them yet. I'm still trying to learn some of them, but yeah, I like their little bells and whistles that they got everywhere. It's nice. And I like having, like, originally I had to, with YouTube, with y'all's comments and stuff, like, the one that's up on the screen, like, right now, I guess it's over this way. I had to, basically get that sent into my OBS to get that sent over to the live stream. Well, I don't have to worry about that. It all goes right here through. Like if you comment on YouTube or Rumble, your messages pop up right here on the screen. And I don't even have to worry about it. It's just, so that's great. Y'all Rumble does a great job with that. And when y'all comment, you get to see it. I would show y'all Dixie, but she's dead to the world right now. She um passed out. Come here, Dixie. Come on, up here, up on the couch. Hey, not your dragon. Come here, the couch. She's not going to. She don't want to. She's tired. She woke up. She went to the bathroom. That wears her out. That puts some strain on her. She's tired. She's got to rest now. She put in the work today. So yeah, I mean, the festivals are starting to happen, which is awesome for content creating in this area. But it's in a weird time. Storms are rolling through, which I'm gonna have a video on, hopefully on Bucky's when I go to the SmackDown show. So I'll have a video for that coming up for you guys. Probably in June. Is June time period, depending on how many videos we get done the next week or two, because we're still quite a bit ahead on videos. So hopefully we'll have a Bucky's video for you guys very soon for y'all to watch and enjoy. Which, if you don't know what Bucky's is, you must be living under a rock. Everybody loves Bucky's that's even seen it. Even the people that are living overseas, they know about Bucky's. They hear about it. It's a grand, amazing store. The wife sent me a picture where she was on vacation. She just got down there yesterday, and she sent me a picture that they went to Bucky's, and that one apparently was packed. And yeah, it's with every Bucky's you go to. It's usually booming. It's a busy gas station / convenience store. It's like a mini Walmart gas station. It's really strange. Or an actual size Walmart in some places, I guess. It's good size. You got all kinds of foods and merchandise. So everything's like got logos of a beaver on it. So I remember when they first started popping up in this area, everybody had to go get their Bucky's merch. And I hadn't been until, a few years ago. And I have to say, their food was pretty good. So I'm going to try to get some of the good food that I got last time. I tried to do a video for you guys when I went to Arkansas, Bucky's, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, Bucky's don't have food. I thought they're open 24/7. I figured they would have food 24/7 because there's, trucker. Well, they don't have except truckers, but there's people. I mean, when I went in there, it was still kind of busy. I mean, it wasn't like a regular gas station where you made to see one person. It was still on the busy side at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't have anything out. So I'm hoping when I go back through, it's going to be a lot better of a situation. It'll be in the evening, so I'm sure they'll have like dinner stuff out. We went to one; it was like 11, almost midnight when we stopped through. The first time when I went to Bucky's, and they had all the dinner stuff out. So 3 o'clock in the morning, not a good time to go get your Bucky's food if you're looking for some Bucky's food. By far the cleanest bathrooms I've ever been in. It was crazy. And I think they pay even their like janitors or bathroom attendants and stuff very well for this area. So everybody that works at Bucky's at least makes pretty good money. If they had one in Bristol, I mean, they people be making some moolah. I seen that In-N-Out in Lebanon, Tennessee has broke ground. They've got the sewage and pipes and all that stuff in. They've got framing going up, and the pad has been poured. So they are getting closer and closer to having an In-N-Out in only 4 hours from me. Their In-N-Out is moving from California to Tennessee officially. Their company as a whole is moving from California to Tennessee. So they're running out of, I think out of Nashville is where I think I heard that's where they're running out of. So their first store is going to be right outside of Nashville, of course. But I'm hoping they're going to start pushing some more stuff east, and get out towards us, because I really would like to try In-N-Out. A lot of people that's had it love it. But there's the Texas crowd that loves their Whataburger, which I've had Whataburger. I did like Whataburger quite a bit, and I want Whataburger to come out to Bristol also. The closest one I think right now is a couple hours from me. That should be opening up. If it's not opened up now, it's opening up very soon. And that's what I really want to try is when they first get it opened up. I want to go see if it's just as good as I remembered it was last year. But I liked Whataburger. There was, I'd done that video. There was comments like, you need to eat In-N-Out. I've never got a chance to. I'm not out in California, where a lot of those In-N-Outs are at. And, there's that crowd that are In-N-Out fans, and there's a crowd that are Whataburger fans. I'm just a fan of a good burger, I'm a fan of if it's a good burger, it's a good burger, I'm going to praise it if it's a good burger. So, and we all know from this area, the best burger that you can get right now is at Pal's. So, and anybody that leaves this area always wants Pal's when they get back. That's just the thing. You got to stop at Pal's. You got to get your burger. My favorite from Pal's is the chili burger. But if you're a follower of this channel, every Saturday morning I wake up and I go get cheddar rounds. It's a tradition of mine. Ever since I started dieting, I will wake up Saturday mornings, take the dog. She goes on her cheddar round run with me. And I was going to see if she perked up. She perked up a little bit. She's listening to what I'm saying now. So, Saturday morning, she always goes with me. That's our little tradition. And that's my favorite thing. Usually last Saturday was they didn't season it. I always ask for extra frost salt, and they did not put the frost. I think they got it in reverse and put no frost salt on it. And, it was not as good. You got to have the extra frost salt on your cheddar rounds from Pal's. It's a must, So they didn't do what they were supposed to. Yeah, whatever. They were still okay, but they weren't the best. You got to have the best, which is the extra frost salt on your cheddar rounds. And, yeah, so if you're from this area, Pal's is the best when it comes to burgers. Now, Whataburger, when I had it in Arkansas, was a pretty close second. So I think it can compete if it moved out here. It already knocked out McDonald's and definitely Burger King's not even on the list because Burger King burgers are garbage. But it knocked out Hardee's and McDonald's and all the big national chains. So Whataburger would do good here. In-N-Out never had it, so when it comes this way, it may be just as good also. Some people, say that. But I will say, here's the big issue I have with a lot of people that comment that stuff. They're always like, you got to have the make it, what is it called? Animal style or something like that. Well, then you're adding extra stuff to it. And that's not, you're missing the flavor of the burger, at that point. I think they're fries, or maybe it's animal style fries. I think that's what it is. But when you're, don't get me wrong, I like some sauce and stuff with my food. But when you're adding too much to it, you're masking the flavor of the food itself. Is it really what you're really tasting, or are you just crazy about the sauce that they're putting it on? So that's where I'm like, it could be just an okay fry or an okay burger, but it's going to taste amazing if you put this special sauce on it or whatever. That's where I'm like, is the food itself good? And that's why I test out Whataburger. And for me, the burger was great by itself. Nothing fancy with it. No fanciness to it. Even the chicken sandwich I had a spicy chicken sandwich there, and it was better than Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. Bigger than a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. And I've seen a lot of people, I watch a guy, he's actually live streaming on Rumble right now, talk about the prices of stuff, and he's like, well, I think he was talking about maybe it was Whataburger, In-N-Out, and they're like, well, that's expensive. Everything's expensive right now. McDonald's is expensive right now. It's actually cheaper to go to an actual restaurant than it is to go to fast food in some instances. So It's expensive anywhere. I mean, it's not just the certain fast food places. Every fast food place is expensive. I remember when I was a kid, you can go to Taco Bell and for $15, you'd have like, 100 tacos pretty much. I mean, that's a little bit exaggeration, but I mean, you'd have at least 20 to 25 tacos for $15. I mean, they were cheap, You could get quite a bit for your bang for your buck as a kid. Now, a hard shell taco from Taco Bell, you're looking at least $1.50 to $2 just for a taco. Everywhere is expensive. It's not just like an In-N-Out or a Whataburger or something like that. It's everywhere. So I mean, they've raised their prices to match basically regular restaurant prices, and at this point, I'm just like, well, just eat at the restaurant. It's cheaper. It is going to take you a little longer than the fast food, but your nutrition's going to be better at a restaurant. So, yeah, I mean, you can complain about prices all you want. It's still expensive no matter where you're going to go. Yeah, and the best way to do it, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you want prices to go down? Y'all want prices to go down? I'm going to give you a little secret for people that don't understand. Stop buying. Stop buying from these fast food places. Prices will start tanking at those places. It's supply and demand. You stop buying all these fast food places, their prices will drop because they'll be like, well, no one's buying. We got to lower our prices. So people will start coming back. That's what they'll do. You got to stop buying from these places. Start buying local. Shopping, local, like grocers and stuff. I mean, you can go to a lot of places and a lot of areas got farmer markets and stuff. You can buy your meats and your vegetables and all that stuff there. And it'll probably cost you just as much as if you're going to Walmart now or food. It used to be you could go to Walmart and it was cheaper. You used to be, for us in this area, you could go to like a Food City or a Food Line or a Food Country and it'd be cheaper. Not anymore. It's about on par with even a local farmer's market. And you can go to a local farmer market and get better quality food that that was like grown and raised in your area. Instead of, something that was bits and pieces and parts coming from different countries into this country to be wrapped up and saying, oh, well, it's from America. No, it was just produced, it was just manufactured here. It was just, made. The parts of it was just ground up and put in a package here in America. So if you want prices to go down, stop going to fast food. Stop going to these places. Prices will start coming down gradually. Look at it this way. Every time, like if you go to a grocery store and you're like, well, they got, beef on sale. Well, it's because not many people have been buying beef, so they're trying to get rid of all their supply. And they'll drop that prices to whatever they're trying to sell it at. And then you go in 2 weeks later, and that price is exactly what it was on the sales price. Why? It's because they figured out what you're willing to pay for that beef. And then that's what they'll keep that price at until you stop paying for that, and then they'll drop it down a little bit. And then that's when it happens every time, guys. I'm telling you right now, the best way you can do this is to stop buying stuff from major like brands, Walmart, whatever your food place is. Go to local markets, go to local farmers markets and stuff like that. If you live out where I'm at, there's a country market on about every corner. You can find them everywhere. They're all over the place. People grow their own stuff. They source it to the local farmers markets and stuff, and you can get better quality food that tastes way better than you would if you was buying at the store. I wholeheartedly believe you want prices to go down, stop buying. It's supply and demand. It's easy as that. And if they don't want to lower the prices, they go out of business. They have to sell their stuff at a certain price. Now I get, they have to then, buy from a bigger, beef market or something like that. But guess what? If they're not buying that beef market, they've got to drop their prices. So they're getting their stuff sold too. It goes up the chain that way. So as a consumer, you can control the prices by just not buying stuff. That's the best way of doing it. Because, guys, I don't care whoever's in charge of this country or whatever country you're from, they can bring down inflation. They can, raise, whatever. But once a place figures out you're willing to pay a certain price for something, they're not going to willing to drop that price no matter how much they're getting it for, if you've already been established paying for a certain price, until you stop paying for that price, then you'll start seeing things come down. You gotta play. I mean, I was talking to my wife about this. The housing market. I constantly look at house. We want to move out of this house eventually and find something a little bit bigger with the land, so my dogs can run and stuff like that. Um, but housing market. The reason why it's so high as it is because these major companies are buying up all the houses. So you can a house that cost, like I bought this place. I'm not gonna say exactly, but we'll say it's almost doubled in half of what I paid for this place. Because once the inflation hit and all these places in the buying market, everybody started buying stuff and inflation hit and it started rising. Well, the big companies are still buying all these places. No one else can afford the places that, your average homeowner can't sell a house and go out and buy because it's now double or triple what it is. But all these major companies are buying them and renting them out. So the market's still good for the buyers or for the sellers because these major companies are willing to fork out that money because they know they can just rent it out and after 30, 40 years, they're going to get their money back anyways. Because they'll continue to raise the rent throughout the years and they'll get their money back, if not double, triple that money. So it's not that big of a deal for them. But for us, smaller people, we can't do that. We can't go buy out, 20, 30 houses, but they can. So I don't see the housing market ever going back down to what it was. You're not going to be able to buy a house for $30,000, $40,000 because these major companies are buying all these houses. And until that stops, until there's some way to stop them from doing that, prices are going to stay up. So now you got to have 4 jobs just to be able to afford a house. If I sold this house and went and tried to buy a new one, I would have to make double what I make right now, which ain't a lot. But I live comfortable. Used to be able to live really comfortable in the area that I live because where I live is in one of the poorest parts of the nation. Well, I say poorest, but the lowest cost of living in the nation. I'll say that lowest cost of living in the nation. So you don't have to have a whole lot of money to live here, but prices have went up. And when I bought this place, I didn't expect it to be my forever home, but with the way the prices are, it may be my forever home because we can't afford to move and to buy a new place because it's going to cost us double in a mortgage than it would if I just had this place. Now, I mean, I could sell this one for probably double, what I paid for it. But I mean, interest rates are still high and stuff. So, I mean, you're still going to be paying out the nose for a new mortgage and a new house and potentially land. Land is outrageous right here where I'm at. So I'm not wanting 40 acres of land, but I wouldn't mind at least an acre or two to be able to put up so my dogs can have a place to run. Right now I live like in a townhouse. So I need a place for the dogs to be able to stretch their legs, especially when you have an Australian Shepherd. She likes to run. She likes to try to herd things. Usually her brother, and he's an old dog. He doesn't like to be herded. Herded? Is that a word? Herded? Herded? Yeah. Sounds weird. It sounds weird in my head. Herded. Herd. Whatever. So I mean, that's the way. If you want the price to go down, you just gotta stop buying. You gotta stop purchasing from these major companies. Shop local. Support your local business owners, local shops. Local farmers markets. I mean, I'm sure you can find somewhere within an area that you live that produces or has a small cattle farm that they are trying to sell their cattle. And you could probably buy your beef or your pork or your chickens. I know just off of my Facebook fans, I could probably say, hey, I need eggs. And I don't know how many people that's got chickens that, would sell some eggs to me. That would be way better than if I don't like eggs in general, but I'm just saying they would be better if you got them out of store. So the beef is way better. I'm gonna tell you, I know that for a fact. When I was younger, my dad would buy, I think, half cows for the family, and we'd have beef for I don't know how long, and it was way better than store bought beef. You know, it's better quality. So, which I know we do food reviews, and we go and pay a lot of money to do these food reviews because it ain't cheap. I mean, we used to when we first started doing this video, and you've seen us do like those blind taste tests. We'd buy like 5 or 6 different pizza places, and we would spend $50-$60 on all these places. Now $50 will get us a couple sandwiches and some fries from a place. You know, it's gotten a lot more expensive. You know, so I get it. You know, you can live through us by watching us, eat this junk that we're putting in our bodies. But if you want prices to go down for the nation, the best way to do it is stop buying. I usually, the only food I eat during the week, this is on a weekly basis for people that have watched my weight loss videos. Nutrisystem and Slim Jims. That's it. That's all I have throughout the whole entire week. Nutrisystem and Slim Jims. That's all I eat. And then on Saturday, I do have my cheat day where I go get my pals and then do a video for you guys or whatever. And then I may have a pizza. But even then, I could make a just as good of enough pizza at home, scratch, as some of these pizza places, especially some of these larger companies that are selling pizza. I can do it just as good as at home. Can everybody? I don't know. It's not that hard. If y'all want me to, I will teach y'all how to make a pizza. That's pretty good that you can have at your house, and it's not that labor intensive. And that's coming from somebody that is disabled that can't stand up for long periods of time. So I get that cooking can be a struggle for some people because of disabilities or maybe not even a know-how. You wouldn't believe this day and age how many people that just don't know how to cook. This was never taught growing up how to cook. Now, I will say, Mom taught me how to cook. She taught me, she was like, you'll never have to depend on anybody for cooking. Now, don't get me wrong. My wife is an amazing cook. She was taught how to cook, and she's an amazing cook. Her food is amazing. But I can cook just as well. I cook, back when I was bigger, when we would do a lot of cooking, I cooked all the time, and it was good, but you would be surprised on how many people that in this day and age just does not know how to cook. They don't know even how to boil water, that it's crazy to think how many people that just were never taught that. I mean, I remember hearing people saying, I can burn top ramen or ramen noodles. Like, how? But people's done it because they don't know how to even do the simplest of cooking. So they go out and they purchase, McDonald's and Taco Bell and Burger King and Hardee's or Carl's Jr. if you're out in the West. But it's not that hard. We have a couple of videos on our Discord right now. You go join our Discord. There's a couple of videos on there of us cooking, and I go through one of my favorite dishes when I was that I made quite a bit. That it's a pretty easy dish. It don't take long to make, and I show you step by step how to make stuff on there. And it's pretty simple. You can't go wrong. Just if you don't know how to cook, there's a video for you to watch. You can only get it through our Discord though. You join our Discord. I think it's in the recipes column of our Discord, and you can go in there and watch a video and see exactly how I go step by step cooking that meal that I cook. It's a chili mac. Better than you would get if you bought it from the Chef Boyardee can. Tastes way better. So, and you can add a little bit here and there to it to make it your own. Get a little funky with your cooking. Try some things. Try, if you like peppers or onions or stuff like that in your chili mac, you can add it in there. It's got room for it if that's what you like. Mine was pretty basic, but you can add the stuff in there and you can experiment a little bit to get the flavor of the flavor profile that you're looking for out of a better chili mac that you're going to get out of a Chef Boyardee can. But if you don't know how to, there's a video for you guys. You can go in there and watch. You can join the Discord. The link's in the description, and it will show you. Andy's got one on there where he cooked with ramps. If you don't know what a ramp is, look at our ramp festival video. I'll tell you exactly what a ramp is. And he takes some of the ramps that we bought from there and puts it on he cooks it up and puts it on a burger. So you can watch that video. And I got more videos I got to put out there. I might do one tomorrow. I might cook something and make a video on cooking tomorrow. Hopefully the wife won't kill me if there's, I have to clean up all the mess up before she gets back home so she don't kill me. So she cleaned the kitchen up real nice before she left, so I don't want to destroy it. But maybe I'll do a cooking video and I'll put it on the Discord for you guys. I'm not sure what I'll do though. I have to think. But I'll try to make another video. So there'll be 3 videos for y'all to enjoy on the Discord that you can only get on the Discord. And that's pretty big. So, but yeah, lost my train of thought. Happens. Get on a rant and I lose my train of thought. Oh, I don't know where I was at. Oh, I was about cooking and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's it, it's the best way to do is cook your own food and get it from locally sourced places. Um, and it's about the same price. It used to be more expensive because it was better quality. It's on par most of the time with a lot of the major stuff now because everybody's willing to pay the big bucks, even for just junk. I don't buy Walmart beef. I just don't. I don't buy it. It doesn't taste good. It's always too fatty. If we bought beef, which we don't do much of here recently because I'm on this diet and she does mostly chicken throughout the week for her diet. My wife, that is. If we do, it's from like Food City or something because it's just better quality than you would if you would buy at like Walmart, and if we're just in a hurry. But I'm telling you right now, the better quality beef is going to be at your farmers markets and stuff like that. That's where you're going to get your better stuff. Tastes way better. But I will not buy from Walmart. Their beef is bad, low quality beef. I don't know what I'm eating when I'm getting Walmart beef. It is not good. It's the bad quality stuff. Do not go there. Find you someone local. Better stuff. Y'all have any questions or comments about any of our videos, you're feel free to ask. I'm just on here talking until someone, comments. Sometimes we'll have, a few people on here from all over the place watching. And commenting if you have any questions about our videos or comments about them, or maybe you found a good place that you want us to try out. Please feel free to leave it in the comments there. I'll read everything that comes up on the screen as long as it's clean. This is a family friendly show, guys. Family friendly. Okay. So, I don't want to have to ban anybody, which I haven't had to yet, but I know it will come eventually. I'll have to, but yeah, if y'all have any ideas about places to try out in this area, we will try to put it on our list. We've got our list kind of on the full side right now, but with the Trail Days video may be in question, that will be freeing up a location to test out. So there's that. Yeah, that one's in question right now. So trying to see if there's anything that I've already done that's on here. I think I got one spot open, or maybe 2 spots open left on our thing, on our list. And then maybe a third if we don't do the Trail Days videos. So that's all we got left on this year as far as videos goes. We are trucking away at content. quite a bit. I mean, this year's moving by very fast, very, very fast, faster than I thought it would. We're already in May, halfway through May, getting ready to hit June before too long. Jeez. And this storm never hit. It looks like it's getting lighter outside. Let's see if I can pull it back up here. Move the camera so if Dixie decided to get up on the couch, but she never did. Show y'all Dixie, but I got a new camera that I'm messing with and seeing if it works. Um, but yeah, it's getting lighter outside. It's a little bit grainy right now. I don't know why. I gotta mess with the settings a little bit more to find out why it's a little bit grainy and a little bit glitchy. But yeah, it's getting lighter outside. Trying to get it focused a little bit better for you guys. I'm shooting through a window, so you're not gonna get the best quality focus and stuff either. But I noticed it's just being a little slow. It might be the encoder. Maybe right why I'm running two cameras or something. It's having a hard time to struggle to keep up. But yeah, it's getting a little lighter. So the storm may have pushed on through, and it may have missed us, which is good. But I smelt. Some people call us weird for saying this, but I smelt rain this morning when I got up. I mean, it was, I smelled it this morning. I thought we was going to get hit with that storm, but it looks like it may blow over top of us. And it's some of the leaves have turned over, which usually indicates that it's going to rain, but it doesn't look like it's going to now. It looks like we look at the radar. If I don't have the radar up anymore. Let's see what the radar looks like. Zoom on in. I mean, it's in Kentucky right now. They're getting blasted. Pretty good. And West Virginia, Charleston's getting blasted with it right now too. Um, as you can see here on the map, there we are in the clear. Like I said, if that mountain range that goes up like right through here, if that storm is north of it, it just rides that mountain range right on up and it passes us. So if it's south, it will usually hit us, or if it's going like straight across, it will get some of it. But usually, it'll choose one side or the other, and it'll ride it out on up that mountain range, and it pushes it right through. That jet stream just like kind of contours. I can't even speak, but it goes along with that mountain range, and it just pushes it straight on up. And it looks like that's exactly what it did. It did not hit us at all. There is another system coming up from up north. That's been kind of forming right now that may be in the picture next week or later on, maybe first of the week, maybe coming down towards us. I don't think it will hit us. It may stay up north, but there is some stuff brewing out there in Seattle heading down this way too. So that storm may end up hitting us from the ones that are up there. The way the rotation is, it's like perfectly over like Minnesota and stuff. It's pretty wild. So, but it's coming. We might hit some storms coming this way before too long. But this one passes, luckily enough. They was worrying about some winds and some possible tornado outbreaks in some locations, but we got lucky. I'm sure what's his face from Storm Chasers, or what is his name? Tim, I think it's his name. Let me switch over to my other account. I can't remember what his name is. I like watching him sometimes because he gets into some serious situations on some stuff, and he's a crazy guy when it comes to chasing storms. Why can't I not go back to regular YouTube? especially during tornado season. I always like pull them up and watch them. It's what? Not what I typed in. Okay. My thing just froze. What is going on? Okay. Not responding. That's great. Hopefully y'all are still getting some content because my system just froze up and I can't get out of it for some reason. Hopefully y'all getting content because I don't know if it's getting put out or not. Should be. What is going on? All right, we're back on here. Okay. Oh, what happened? It just crashed. There we go. I don't know what that was all about. All right, so what is that dude's name? Let me see if I find it. I've got so many people I follow. Reed, that's his name. Reed Timmer. He going anywhere today? Don't look like he's even streaming today. He streamed yesterday. I figured he'd be coming out this way to. Well, it says there's something I'm coming at 3, so he's going to be streaming today at 3. So there might be something that looks like this area that he's heading towards. So yeah, he's going to be streaming in this area. Probably trying to hit some of those West Virginia areas up. So you might be, if you're in the West Virginia area, you might see Reed Timmer from Storm Chasers. I think it's is that the brand that he's part of? He's got that big like tank of a tornado chasing tank. Um and that's what he rides around in. So if you see that big tank in your area, you're probably in the wrong area. Because he's in your neighborhood looking for tornadoes. If you see that guy, if you see a big weird looking shaped truck rolling down the road, and it doesn't look like one of those Tesla trucks I'm talking about. This looks like a mobile tank. Tanks are mobile. What am I even talking about? Tanks are mobile, but if it looks like this weird like black thing, it's got like tornado chasers on the side of it. You're in the wrong area. He's looking for tornadoes in your area. So yeah, he looks like he'll be streaming here in an hour. So we'll see where he's at this time. But this wraps up. This is gonna be wrapping up my hour stream. My comments have disappeared that was on there, so you commented, I didn't see it because our computer crashed for some reason. But anyways, guys, appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Let me yap about food prices and stuff. And again, if you want to support me, I showed you all the ways to support me. I'm not going to do it again, but if you want to join the Discord, come hang out with us. You can always contact us on there. And I love every single one of y'all. I'll catch you tomorrow's video. We're finishing up the food truck series, and then we'll get into other stuff. So until next Friday, see you then.